So today we're going to talk about forces and forces that are applied to create or have people or objects move. So let's take a look first of all with what a force is. A force is basically a push or pull on an object. And it can cause a resting object to move. So it can, if you go up there and you're sitting down and someone comes up and pushes you out of the way, or standing still in the hallway and someone pushes you out of the way, it's going to cause you to move. And basically you're going to move in the direction that the force is applied on you. So if someone comes behind you and pushes you behind you, you're going to move forward. It can accelerate an object by changing its speed, or it could change its direction. The unit that forces are measured in is called a Newton. Alright, so when you have objects or a force that acts on another object, basically it could be balanced or unbalanced. Now, what we have up here, if an object is balanced, that means that the two forces that are acting on it will actually result that that object will not move. For instance, this person right here standing still, well, gravity pushes down on the object and the floor pushes up on it. If your computer is sitting on the table, gravity is pushing down on your computer, but the table is pushing it upward, so it's stationary on there. Or here's a wall, here's a car, they will collide with each other and it's going to cause it to not move. Okay, now an unbalanced force is where one force comes in, knocks another one out of the way, and it creates a situation where it's unequal. Okay, so here is a car, here is an object, and a force is acted on it, and it's actually going to move in one direction, and the object's going to move in another. Alright, now friction. Friction is a force that resists motion and can cause heat. So, for instance, in your car, the pistons that are working in your car, creating the engine to work, it can overheat. So in order to reduce the amount of heat or to allow an object to move a lot easier, lubricants like oils and things like that can be added that can reduce it. Now, there are four types of frictions, and we're going to look at them more in depth. They are static, sliding, rolling, and fluid. Alright, so let's look at the first one. Static is basically the type of friction that acts on objects when they are not moving. So like if I'm standing still, gravity is pushing down on me. The floor or the ground is pushing up on me. This creates me to be static, not moving, therefore that's that type of friction. But the three that are involved with moving as a result of friction, the first one's sliding. And that's like if I take a box and push it across the floor, that is sliding. Rolling, think of anything with wheels. So rolling is a friction force that acts and it rolls. And the fluids, now let's go back with what a fluid is. Fluid can be water, it can be liquids, and it also can be gases, but solids are not fluids. So basically, anytime you're moving through either water or air, that would be a fluid friction. Alright, so right now you have these different types of frictions. Now I'm going to walk around to the side, going across. Raise your hand if you're ready to tell me which type of friction is resulted above. And afterwards we're actually going to practice the different types of friction. Alright, so today that ends our lesson. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and we'll go over it. Thank you very much.